in the room. Hello everybody, it is me, Casey, and today we are doing an abusive story. So, warning for all the people that usually like cuddles and stuff, please leave the video. Let's get straight into this. When you and Lunar are by yourself, I can't pronounce that properly, so you're gonna have to deal with that. Lunar looks at you before saying, "Why the fuck aren't you in there?" And you look at him before saying, They wanted to wash the dishes, and they told me to just go out and hang out with you." You put your arms up, trying to protect yourself from whatever hits and bruises that you knew you were going to get from Lunar. "Oh, Yin. Give me your arm," he says. You give him your arm, and he basically punches it before saying, "Don't you even think about crying. You can cry after they leave, because they're here, and I don't need them hearing you crying." You look at Lunar before saying, "Yes, sir." "Good. Now come on, get back out there. Actually, fix your makeup up. And also, come here," he says before giving you a very deep kiss. So deep that you thought you were going to drown. He looks at you with the same eyes of, "Don't you dare fuck this up." So, you, of course, being you, started to feel dizzy and was basically bruised everywhere, so you didn't know what to do, so you just looked at Lunar before he gave you kisses all over your face to make it look like you guys made out. When you and Lunar walked back out, I'm not gonna lie, Monty was the first to notice. "Dude, you went ham on her. Like, I thought I was bad with Earth, but you went ham." Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Lunar, I was not expecting that from you. I literally just told you guys to get a room, and you actually got a room and started freaking making out. Earth walked up to you and was like, "Girl, let's get you cleaned up. Monty, can you start preparing the lasagna?" "Thank you," Earth says before blowing him a kiss. Or her. You and Earth walk into the bathroom where Earth starts helping you fix up your makeup. "Ah, look at that. Now that's beautiful right there. Look how pretty your face is, girlie," she says before moving a bit of your hair and seeing a bruise. "Girl, what happened? You made up a random story." Don't worry. So you know that stove, right?" "Well, you know the top part?" "Yeah, I banged my head against it." "Ooh, girl. I know that gotta be painful." It was very painful. Now the food was made, everything was ready, everybody was eating. You were sitting on Lunar's lap while eating. Lunar was hugging you tightly, and the family was all talking while you sat there looking at the door before looking directly at the TV, that way nobody got suspicious. Now, after everybody left, Lunar walked up to you and pushed you against the wall. "Yin, what were you and Earth talking about in the bathroom, huh?" You made up a random excuse saying, "Oh, it was nothing. We were just talking about the makeup and stuff, on how I was so pretty with red lipstick and stuff. Good. Because I was gonna say, if you try to give away my position, you won't be just spending the night in the basement. I'll probably handcuff you to my bed. Or worse. He says before grabbing your leg, come on, go to the bedroom. I'm gonna clean up. After Lunar cleans up, and everybody has left and stuff, so it's all being cleaned up, he walks back into the bedroom. You knew what this meant already, so you already got prepared and stuff. Lunar was mad. He was extremely mad. Too many things were out of place. Too many things were not how he liked it. You were too talkative. So he grabbed you, slammed you down onto the bed, and kissed you everywhere before saying, I don't think you know your place. Before he started smacking you and hurting you. Now, it was so bad, but you couldn't do anything. What were you going to do? His family believed that stupid lie that he conjured up. So what were you going to do? Now, after everything, Lunar hugged you before saying, look, even though you did disobey a couple of my rules, you still deserve a reward for keeping the secret. He says before sitting you down on his lap, directly on top of his you-know spot. And you already felt it, your face went red. Lunar took off your shirt. Yes, he was kissing your shirt, not your actual body before, so yeah. And he started kissing your actual body, not your shirt. Before he told you to just take off your pants. So you did. Now, he, of course, picked you up and sat you down on it. It was so deep in that you didn't know what to do. So you flat out held on to Lunar tightly. He looked at you before saying, don't scratch me. He says before holding you, I'm gonna hold you still, just don't scratch me. He says before going at it with you. After all of that, he looked at you before saying, how about this? Tomorrow, me and you can go take a walk around. We can get you some candy. We can get you gifts. And maybe, just maybe, we might just get you a little pet. But let me tell you something, Yin. If you so dare to disobey me again, that little pet of yours will still have the same treatment that you will have. Now, you knew Lunar was not one to play around, so the next morning, you got up, put on a nice outfit, and you and Lunar started walking around. And you guys went to your favorite store, got a couple of candies, got new outfits, even though you just got new outfits literally yesterday. And even after all of that, he got you a gift. It was flowers. And then you guys went to the pet store where you and Lunar picked out stuff for your pet. Now, Lunar was, of course, one to be specific on a certain pet. He was like, dogs are too excited and could easily alarm the neighbors. So how about a cat, he says, pointing to a cute kitty. It was super cute. Like, it had these fluffy little ears, this cute little smile, a little nose that was so boo that you just wanted to hold him right now. But you knew better. So when you picked him up, he meowed. Before Lunar noticed something. Yin, step back. He touched the cat with his star power, and suddenly the cat's real form was shown. It was an alien cat. Now, this cat was still adorable, just had little antennas and then little spikes on the back. So he was like, you know what? Let's buy him. Now you have a pet. Lunar looks at you before kissing you and saying, take good care of this pet. And please, don't let this thing be a distraction to your work, he says, before saying, come on, let's go. When you guys go home, he grabs you and hugs you before saying, I do all of this for your well-being. So don't leave me, or don't even think about trying to. And you and him snuggle up and get comfortable and watch his favorite show. And that is it. This is extremely hard to do. Bye-bye. If you guys like this, I'll probably do more abuse, but it's going to be hard for me to do it. So yeah. Bye-bye.